Hey beautiful people, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today I have a treat for you guys. No, I'm just playing. Today we're going to be doing a silk press and also a haircut on my client here who wears a lot of weaves, braids, that kind of thing. So as you guys could tell, the front part of her hair or her hairline is severely broken. That kind of comes along with the territory of, protective but not so protective styles. So she came in today and decided that she wanted to kind of nurse her hair back to health and start giving her hair some more TLC. So we started out by doing a shampoo. My first shampoo is our Elite Clarify, previously known as Elite Detox. So I always tell you guys this, and I'm going to continue telling you guys this whenever we are recording a video. When it comes on to your first shampoo, you always want to start out by clarifying and cleansing the hair. This is a very important step, and honestly, it is not a step that I skip very often. Why? Because you need to get all of the excess product, excess oils, any type of materials, debris, dirt, clutter, whatever you want to call it, off the hair before you start using your treatment shampoos. Your treatment shampoos and conditioners are made for just that, treating the area. So just like if you have a boo-boo, you always clean that boo-boo first, then you treat the boo-boo. So that's something that I always stress on my clients or to my clients, and I'm going to stress that to you guys. Now, for our treatment shampoo, we are using our Elite Hair Repair and Growth shampoo and conditioner. So in her case, my second shampoo was the Hair Repair and Growth shampoo all by itself. Now, I decided as I was shampooing her that I was going to create a cocktail for her as well, just to kind of add a slight amount of moisture to her hair throughout the process. So for her third shampoo, and yes, I did 3 shampoos. This is also by judgment. If you don't need 3 shampoos, you don't have to do 3 shampoos. I did 3 on her because I felt like I needed to add a slight amount of moisture and a little bit more oomph in the repair concept. So for her third shampoo, I did use the same Hair Repair and Growth shampoo, which is from Elite Hair Care USA, by the way. And I also cocktailed that, and I, excuse me, I cocktailed it and used our Super Growth serum, and I put about 5 drops of that serum with my shampoo, mixed it up in my hands, and then applied it to the hair. Now, I want you guys to take note that just because she is natural, and I know you guys can tell that she has what we call heat damage, and then she also has her new growth that is still intact in regards to her curl pattern. I did not leave any product on her hair, including the conditioner, for an extended amount of time. Why? Because her hair is actually high porosity. So just because you're natural, that doesn't mean that your hair is automatically low porosity. Her hair is high porosity, and it literally absorbed any and everything that I put on her hair at that very moment. So I knew that I did not need to do an intense conditioning treatment on her, because it was going to do nothing more than make her hair heavier than it already is, and her hair is absorbing the product right away, which is great on my part, but and sometimes it's not the greatest thing. But for what we're doing right now, that was just fine for me. So I did a cocktail using the Hair Repair and Growth conditioner as well as our Super Growth serum, and I placed that on the hair. And then I also used our detangling brush, which is available as of this weekend, you guys. Really excited to stimulate the blood flow in her scalp, to also detangle her hair. I really love this brush, by the way. It's my go-to now at the shampoo bowl for some clients. Other clients, I use our wide tooth carbon comb. Both are just as effective, but to stimulate that scalp, I like to use the detangling brush, and it feels so good. I'm sorry. I used it on my own hair, and it just had my blood rushing. So that's another reason why I decided to use it, and it did also detangle her hair. Now, for the rinse, I did do a cool water rinse, you guys. I always stress that when it comes on to conditioning. Cool water rinses are great to lock in that shine, close the cuticle, right? That's very important. And it also keeps the hair from retangling. So cool water rinse after your conditioner is always recommended. After that, I went ahead and towel dried her hair. And then as for her leave-in conditioner, we used our Elite Hydration and Strength Therapy leave-in spray. And if you guys notice, my arm is about 8 to 12 inches from her head. So now that she is dry, we are going to go ahead and silk her out. I did blow dry her after she went under the dryer. And then I'm using our H2 Pro 3/10 of an inch pencil iron to start out her press at the nape of the neck because, you know, the irons are a little too large and I didn't want to burn her. And then going into the press, I started using the H2 Pro titanium iron, which I will leave a link in the description box for those of you that want this iron and you'll have access to it. Now the silk press, of course, you guys know is stationary. I don't really have to talk much about the silk press. I did want to talk a little bit about the direction that I am parting her hair. The reason why I'm doing it diagonally is everyone's head shape and softness or firmness of the head is going to be different. Now with her, she has I don't want to call it, I'm not going to say it in the wrong way, but I don't want you guys to take this in the wrong way. She has more skin on her head. Some people would call it more meat or meatier, a meatier head, right? Like the meat, right? And then what I noticed was, of course, just because I didn't want to burn her to death, I did it in a diagonal so that I had control over the area. And that was something that is very important. A lot of stylists don't understand that you're not going to silk your client in the same direction every single time you do it. Now for her hairline, if you guys notice, I did do the hairline in small pieces. Why? Because her hairline is broken, right? So I needed to make sure that I got the hair to lay down. That's number one. Number two, I wanted to make sure that my placement was right. When you are doing a press of the hair, you don't want to press the hair in a different direction than what you are going to style it. So if you guys notice, as I pressed her hair, I laid it down at the exact same time. Now, for the cut. Half of her head was already short. The other half was long and sparse. So we made an executive decision, along with my client, that we were going to start her with the shorter side of her head. And then we just allow it to grow out from there. Her biggest thing was that she wanted to be able to continue to get her braids. So I just wanted to point this out, you guys. And we had this conversation with her as well. Her objective was that she wants her hair to get back healthy, right? But what caused this problem was exactly the same thing that she's wanting to go back into. And we did have this conversation at the time in the salon, like, hey, I can give you 1,700 products to use, but until you make that decision that you're going to start taking better care of your hair and not cover it up so as much as you normally would, nothing is really going to change. So, you know, we had that conversation. If she agrees, great, going forward. If not, you know, great. I'll see her again in a couple months and we'll be back at square one again. But this is what I tell people all the time. If you want to make a change for your hair care, it's really your responsibility. And the first thing you have to do is stop whatever negative behavior started the problem. Okay? So in regards to her cut, we just went through, just gave her a little bit of light layering. I didn't want to layer her too much because remember, her hair is already broken in different places. She's had times where, you know, taking out her sew-ins, whatever the case may be, that also caused a little bit of damage. She cut some of her hair then. And then, of course, the hairline always typically suffers when we're doing things like sew-ins, that kind of thing, because there's a lot of tension in those areas. So all I did was really just go through and try to kind of blend it in as much. And if you can pay attention a little more to the front of her hair, it is very short. So I was not going to really cut into the very front or the crown of the head because it's already short. So that area is just going to have to grow out, and I just left it the way it was. Okay, so her cut is all done. I do not like to cut too much. You know, I'm one of those people, I'm very simplistic when it comes to hair care, and that fact has proven to be very effective when it comes on to my client's growth, my client's retention, the repair of the client's hair, the feel of my client's hair. That's also played a very good part in that. So for her styling, I'm just going through and doing some large partings. I did spray a little bit of Sebastian Shaper on her hair just to kind of help seal that cuticle a little bit more, make it a little more sleek. And then I'm just going through and bumping her hair as I go. So I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to allow you guys to watch the remainder of the style. But before I do, Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new, and also comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought about the cuts. Tell me what you guys thought about our products if you've used them before. I know for a fact that our hair repair and growth and our super regrowth serum is the absolute best. So I'm really excited for you guys to comment and tell me what you guys think. And of course, please, please, please don't forget to shop our products at elitehaircareusa.com and sign up for our hair care boot camp that is coming up soon. If you text code ELITE to 407-537-3173, you'll get access to our boot camp and also access to our special perks for our text line clients. So I'll let you guys finish watching. Come back on the end, maybe, maybe not. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. But don't forget to thumbs up and don't forget to comment.